Carol had been meditating for years, saying her affirmations, manifesting, visualizing. And then, one morning, she was sitting on her meditation cushion, candle lit, eyes closed, and she thought, wait, am I actually getting better? Or am I just telling myself I am? She opened her eyes, stared at the candle. And for the first time in years, she asked herself the question she had always avoided. Am I on a spiritual path? Or am I just hiding on a very nicely decorated one? That question changed everything. Welcome to Spirita Vivo. Today we are talking about something most people do not say out loud. Spiritual self-deception. Not someone else's. Yours. Mine. Stay with me. This might get a little uncomfortable, but it might also be the most honest thing you hear today. Look around. Social media, books, podcasts. What calls itself spiritual these days? Positive thinking, good vibes, manifestation, healing, self-love. It is all about feeling better. And yes, that matters. That is not nothing. But is that really spirituality? Or is it just comfort? Dressed up in spiritual clothing? Someone said it very directly online recently. I'm paraphrasing, but the idea was this. Spirituality has quietly turned into self-soothing. New beliefs instead of old ones. New identity instead of old one. Same pattern, just more pleasant. And then came the hardest question. Do you want to feel better? Or do you actually want to see what is really there? Even when it does not feel good? Picture two roads. Side by side, one runs through a beautiful, quiet valley. Sunny, easy. You know exactly where it goes. The other goes uphill, through dense woods. You cannot see very far ahead, but somewhere deep down, you sense it. Up there, something real is waiting. Which road do you take? But hold on a second. Is comfort really the opposite of truth? I do not think so. Not always. Think about a broken bone. The doctor sets it. It hurts. Then comes the cast. The cast is comfort. It protects you while the bone heals. Comfort can be the scaffolding that holds us up, while we do the hard work of healing. Take Carol. Growing up, her mother was never really there. Emotionally absent. Always somewhere else in her head. That left a mark. When Carol started mindfulness, journaling, therapy, she finally found a safe space. A place where she could breathe. Was that self-deception? No. That was the scaffolding. The problem starts when you move into the scaffolding permanently, when you never actually look at the bone, when you just keep polishing the cast. Real spirituality eventually asks, how is the bone doing underneath? Now let us get specific. When does spirituality become self-deception? First sign. You use it to escape. Instead of having the hard conversation, you meditate. Instead of dealing with the relationship, you manifest a better one. Instead of facing what is there, you send love and light. This is not a judgment. It is human. We all do it. But at some point, you have to look. Second sign, you reject the dark. Only love and light. I do not attract negative energy. I only focus on the positive. That sounds wise. But Carl Jung, one of the great thinkers of the last century, said something that stayed with me. The idea was this: what you do not see in yourself controls you. Your shadow does not disappear when you ignore it. It waits, and it shows up usually at the worst possible moment. Third sign, you shop for your spirituality. A new crystal set, another manifestation journal, an online course about energy healing. Not because you are growing, but because it feels spiritual. The universe does not take credit cards. Now, here's the part most people skip. So what is real spirituality? It is not the perfect morning routine. It is not the right meditation cushion. It is that moment in the middle of a regular day when you notice something that does not feel good, something you keep pushing away, and you decide to look at it. No distraction, no quick fix. Carol had one of those moments. She was sitting in her car, parking lot of a grocery store, and out of nowhere she realized she was angry, really angry, not at traffic, not at the long line at checkout, at her mother. 20 years later, she wanted to turn on the radio, pull up her playlist, do anything. Instead, she just sat there, 5 minutes, with the anger. It was not a beautiful moment, no enlightenment, no good vibes, but it was real. And after those 5 minutes, she breathed differently. That is the path, not always pretty, but real. Real spirituality is not a perfect morning. It is not a quiet meditation. It is not positive thinking on demand. Sometimes it is a parking lot, and 5 minutes of silence, and an anger you finally let yourself feel. That sounds small, but it is huge, because in that moment, you stop hiding. So here's your one thing for this week. Just one question. Write it down if you want. What have I been pushing away? Because it does not feel good? No answer needed. Not yet. Just ask the question. Sit with it. Let it be there. That is enough. That is more than enough. Because real courage is not loud. Real courage sometimes just sits quietly in a grocery store parking lot and looks. You are already on the right path. The fact that you are here tells me that. And that is exactly why we are here. At Spirita Vivo. Episode by episode. Step by step. No quick answers. No empty promises. Just real questions. And the courage to look them in the eye. This is Spirita Vivo. I am glad you are here today. If this episode moves something in you, share it. There might be someone in your life who needs to hear this right now. Until next time, live lightly.